This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, authorities arrested an intruder at Caribou High School this morning.
Police say just before 7:30 a.m. they got a call from the school saying a person was chasing staff down the hall while spraying a fire extinguisher. When they arrived, they had limited visibility in the main hallway due to the fire extinguisher that had been discharged. The person who had allegedly entered the building and discharged the fire extinguisher had already left the building at that point. Through video, officers were able to get a description of that suspect. According to police, they located the suspect in downtown Caribou after getting a tip from a local citizen. 23-year-old Daniel Thoreau, also known as Angela Thoreau, was arrested. Thoreau is from Caribou but is currently living as a transient. They are charged with terrorizing, criminal trespass, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct. Bail was set at $1,000 cash, and police say students were not at the school at the time of the incident and no staff were injured.
Meanwhile, a Bradford man is facing drug charges after a month-long investigation. The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office conducted a number of search warrants on the Pond Road in Bradford Wednesday morning. 53-year-old Clifford Badger was arrested and charged with 2 counts of felony unlawful trafficking of scheduled drugs. Now, during the search, deputies located suspected drug money along with cocaine, fentanyl, and meth.
Police have identified the people involved in Wednesday's fatal accident in Bangor. Sergeant Wade Better says 84-year-old Charles Berriault died at a local hospital after being struck by a pickup truck. Berriault was hit on the Finson Road around 7:30 a.m. He was a resident of the Cedar Falls Mobile Home Park. Better says 44-year-old Ryan Pinkham of Bangor was driving the vehicle that hit him. According to Betters, the accident remains under investigation. So far, no charges have been filed.
A fire broke out this morning at a home in St. Albans. St. Albans Fire Department responded to that fire at 84 Glenwood Drive after a dog alerted a neighbor of the incident around 9:45 a.m. By the time crews arrived to the scene, Fire Chief Jamie Crocker says the house was engulfed in flames, which limited access to the scene. Besides the fire and the weather conditions, Crocker talked about the obstacles that they had to deal with.
Long ways down in here. It's just a camp road with 1 lane, getting water established, getting everybody here and getting water going.
To mention that there is too much damage to determine a cause at this point, and that the fire marshal's office is going to investigate this incident.
A family who lost everything in a fire yesterday is trying to figure out what to do next. Our Dylan Holloway has the story.
David and Susan Smalley have lived in Drew Plantation, running a successful business since the early 90s. The couple crafted and sold high-quality wooden toys and playsets through their company, Elves and Angels, located next door to their home. Then, early Wednesday morning, David woke up to a horrific sight. The business he and his wife built from the ground up engulfed in flames.
I walked out and I looked, and at the top of the workshop, the flames were just shooting out into the sky. I mean, it must have been really rolling at that point inside and then just busted through.
David says he struggled to get through to the fire department due to damage the phone line had taken.
So we started to call 911 and the phone started breaking up. And then
because it was connected to the office.
Yeah,
kidding me?
No.
No, the line.
And it just kept crackling. And so we got someone finally on the other end of the phone who said, "Where did you say you were?" I said, 53 Andrews Road in Drew Plantation.
David and Susan quickly rushed outside and watched in horror as the fire raged on. Unsure if the call to 911 was received, the couple traveled the half-mile to the nearest neighbor and begged for help. Multiple fire crews and the Maine Forest Rangers responded to fight the blaze, but sadly were not able to save the Smalleys' beloved business or their home. One of the couple's 12 children, Juliana Smith, says the family is overwhelmed to have lost a home they all dearly loved.
And everything that they had from 52 years together is right there. And nothing.
Amazingly, this is not the first time the Smalleys have suffered such a setback. The family's home caught fire back in 2004. David says he never could have imagined this happening again.
It's devastating. This is devastating because last time the fire got about a quarter of our home. This time, obviously, it got our entire business, entire home, and have nothing. Absolutely nothing.
David says the couple did not have insurance for their business due to being denied coverage following the first fire. Juliana has since started a GoFundMe to help her parents during this trying time. To learn how to donate to the Smalleys, you can visit our website, foxbangor.com. Reporting from Drew Plantation, I'm Dylan Holloway for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
In other news tonight, a Hancock County grand jury indicted a Trenton man on numerous charges after he allegedly ran over a man and held a woman against her will. 35-year-old Matthew Milliken was indicted on numerous charges, including kidnapping, robbery, aggravated assault, criminal threatening with a dangerous weapon, and other charges. The Ellsworth Police Department reported previously that they responded to a local Dairy Queen on Tuesday, March 8th for a reported stabbing and a report that a man had been run over along High Street. They said Milliken was a passenger in a pickup truck when he allegedly threatened the driver with a, quote, deadly weapon, causing that driver to leave the vehicle while it was still moving. Milliken then allegedly ran over the driver and continued on in the pickup while a woman was inside. Hancock County Sheriff's deputies followed the vehicle until it stopped in the Ellsworth Police Department parking lot, at which point the woman exited the vehicle. Now, she was not injured. And taking a look outside, you know, we've been a little bit spoiled, of course. Got that important rain today.
Yeah.
So let's see how long it lasts.
Yeah, we'll take the rain, but another gloomy, kind of gray day. Starting to get old, I think, for some people, but hopefully some relief in the near future.
All right, well, with a little bit more on what we can expect moving forward, let's take a first look at our forecast.
All right, thank you. Welcome to Thursday, right? Your first forecast brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Maine's largest for over 70 years. And okay, so temperature-wise today, rain, cooled air again. Look at this, the low 60s across much of the area, even a couple upper 50s today with lots of clouds and moisture around. That moisture is coming in waves, as you know. We're getting a little break in the action now, but there is some more rainfall in the forecast tonight before we get a break for a day or two, and then some more rain showers in here over the weekend. So overall, a very wet pattern currently across our neck of the woods. Our forecast then tonight, though, is showers ending after midnight with low temperatures down in the 50s. Your full forecast is coming up.
Alrighty, Jeff, thanks so much.
Yeah, sounds good. Yep. And coming up next on ABC 7 News at 6, Senators Susan Collins and we'll be right back.
Looking to improve or upgrade your home? Here with At Home FAB and KBF, we offer a great selection of appliances, furniture, bedding, cabinetry, flooring, and more. We have a friendly, welcoming environment and will work with you every step of the way from start to finish. We service our merchandise. Any fixes or repairs, we can do that too. Our professional team has more than 50 years of experience and is here to help. Stop in and ask about our Synchrony 12 months financing with no interest and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
I grew up in Eastport. My dad actually worked for Bangor Hydro, so that was always my goal. I've been here for 36 years. We're all that same company, from Washington County to Bangor, Lincoln, Prescott. We're all the same people. We're all from here. This area is like one big community. When we help people, that's our biggest reward, getting the power back on. We've done that for years and we'll continue to do that.
Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Elizabeth Warren, they're all attacking America's tech innovators. The left's radical liberal bill would take away the digital tools small businesses rely on, empower China to beat America in the race for new technologies, and increase the risk of cyber attacks. Why would Senate conservatives support this dangerous bill that threatens American innovation? Call Senator Susan Collins. Tell her to stand up for American jobs and America's security.
General Rental Center has been serving Central Maine for more than 30 years with an extensive inventory of equipment and tools, including excavators, chippers, aerial lifts, skid steers, mini skid steers and attachments, pressure washers, and dump trailers. If you can't find it on our website, we can get it for you. Call for multi-day and weekend special rates. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. General Rental Center, Old Town.
At Hood, our love for New England inspired New England Creamery. We make it with premium Hood milk and cream, then we overload it with the good stuff. Like Green Mountain Mint chip with a rich, fudgy swirl. Maine Sweet Blueberry with real, delicious blueberries. And Cape Cod Fudge Shop, packed with fudgy truffles. Hood's New England Creamery. From Hood, for New England. Try all 13 flavors.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
Welcome back. Maine is investing $230 million in suicide prevention and mental health awareness. A state report found more than 85% of gun deaths in 2020 were suicides. The report found out of the 154 people killed by guns in 2020, 132 of them died by suicide. According to that report, 118 of the suicides affected men. The research conducted by Maine Center for Disease Control and Department of Human Services coincides with the gun control debate that has reignited across the country.
Democratic U.S. Representative Jared Golden strayed away from his party on Wednesday and voted against a bill that would implement new methods of gun control. The House passed the bill on Wednesday, but it has somewhat slim chances of passing in the Senate. In Bangor, it appears most people feel strongly in some way about congressional efforts to pass federal gun control.
I don't necessarily think it's about what laws they're passing. I think it's more about the enforcement and how we're handling it. I'm not someone who thinks you have to toe the party line all the time.
I'm a big advocate of guns, but I think Congress has fallen down on enforcing what they need to do. Stricter background, but don't infringe on my Second Amendment.
I think it needs to be done. I think we've seen enough lately to remind us that we have a problem.
My personal opinion is that there should be more of a background check.
I work for a school and we need it.
I don't think the issue is gun control. I think it's mental health. A lot of issues that are going on that they're blaming gun control. So,
if they didn't have a gun, they wouldn't go in the schools and shoot them at 18 years old.
For now, it remains unclear when the Senate will reach a compromise on current gun control proposed measures.
Well, the annual Maine State Police Awards ceremony was held earlier today at the Maine Criminal Justice Academy in Vassalboro. Our A.J. Douglas was there as a few troopers were honored for going above and beyond the call of duty.
Hundreds of troopers came together from across the state to recognize their peers for their honorable strides made to protect communities throughout the state of Maine. Officers from all walks of life were celebrated, including troops that hung up their badge long ago.
For us, we talk about law enforcement as a family. And as a family, we have folks that just got involved in the profession. We have folks that are right in the middle of their careers, as well as people that have been retired. And you're always a member of the family.
The awards ceremony not only took time to recognize past and current troopers, but also highlighted young ladies that aspire to have future careers with the state police department. 3 high school seniors were awarded scholarships that will support them on their journey to successful careers in the criminal justice field.
It's pretty important because it is a male-dominated field, so I feel like with a scholarship it puts you out there.
I think the values of the state police, especially the women in law enforcement, are very similar to my personal values.
One active trooper was recognized for performing CPR on an infant, which ultimately saved the baby's life. Tyler Harrington has 6 years of experience in law enforcement. He says situations like this remind him of the reality that all officers must face, not knowing what's on the other side of that call for help.
One of the many. I think every day you never know what you're going to get, and I think the importance of being a Maine trooper is being prepared for whatever comes next.
Former trooper Rory Gallant, who served for 30 years, received the honor of legendary trooper. He had worked on several complex cases as a forensic specialist. Gallant humbly accepted the award in front of his friends and family, noting that he shares this title with so many of his peers.
I know that probably every state trooper in the course of his career deserves this award, but they only give it to a select few, I guess. So.
He knows that the values and responsibilities of law enforcement go beyond carrying a gun.
If you're going to be a police officer, the one thing that's important you got to have is caring for people. They're not there trying to hurt people. They're there trying to help people.
In Vassaboro, AJ Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, as warm weather continues to approach, Acadia Park officials say to expect a busy season this year.
And in sports, 4 years ago, Brewer boys lacrosse set goals for their brand new varsity program. This week, they crossed a big one off the list. We'll have details right after the break.
Feel the difference of alpaca apparel from the Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store in Belfast. Stop by their ranch location to interact with these amazing animals and enjoy the beautiful Maine outdoors with your very own alpaca walk. Shop in-store or online today and take advantage of their free nationwide shipping. With their incredible selection of socks, sweaters, hats, and more, experience the unique qualities that alpaca fiber brings with the Blue Alpaca. Feel the difference.
Hey, Red Sox fans, you've got to play You Pick 'em Red Sox at foxbangor.com. Local weekly winners receive prizes. Register now at foxbangor.com. You Pick 'em Red Sox is sponsored by Twin City Tint in Brewer, Comfort Shoes and More in Newport, Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor, and Twin City Tile in Brewer.
Looking to haul a new piece of equipment? Homeowners or commercial, Coops Truck and Equipment has the right trailer for you. Coops is the largest dealer of truck flatbeds and hauler bodies in this state and can replace any old rusty bed or outfit, any new truck. Our full-service facility can modify all truck and trailers with steel and aluminum fabricators on duty. We are your go-to place for CM truck bodies, H&H trailers, and load trail trailers. For trailers, truck bodies, truck outfitting, and more, it's Coops.
At CF Moto, we make motorcycles for everyone. The pack leader, the adrenaline junkie, the adventure seeker, the soul searcher, the go-getter, and the head turner. We believe anyone can ride. Join us and experience more together.
At Coveside Wheel and Ski in Newport.
Welcome to the all-new Oakland Furniture Sit and Sleep Gallery. Come in and explore our great selection of quality living room sets and mattresses, all designed for your comfort. Visit our best home furnishings gallery and find that just right recliner. From the petite to the beast, so good they can only be called best. When you want the best, shop local. Shop the all-new Oakland Furniture Sit and Sleep Gallery.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Engstrom's Auto Service in Guilford. We specialize in all foreign and domestic service and alignments.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, it was hard to find a weak link for the Celtics in Wednesday night's 116-100 win over the Warriors in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Jaylen Brown set the tone early on. He scored 17 points in the first quarter alone before the rest of the offense got rolling. 5 Celtics finished in double digits in what was really a complete team performance.
Time and time again, Marcus, Jaylen, Jason were making plays and put in positions to make plays, and you know, we feel like that's what gives us the best chance, you know, when we're organized and we're playing how coach wants us to play.
That, and it always helps when you out-rebound your opponent by 16. Rob Williams led the charge in that regard with 10 on the night. Now the C's turn the page to Game 4 on Friday from the Garden, and as passionate as the home fans have been, well,
just because we're at home doesn't mean anything. And I feel like in the past, you know, we felt like, oh, we're home, we'll be fine type thing. And our focus level needs to be very high and understanding, you know, that it's going to be a hard game. So that has to be the mindset going in.
so he may say there might not be too much of a home court advantage, but being down there, at least in Game 3, you can tell one of the most passionate fan bases in the entire NBA. So tip-off for Game 4 will be at 9 p.m. on Friday right here on ABC 7. For now, let's go to some lacrosse. On Wednesday, Brewer Lax took home their very first playoff win, capping off what's already been a historic season for the Witches. Tyler Cruz has the story.
It's awesome. You can see everybody's excited and we're all happy and we're just ready for Saturday and ready to move on.
Just a few years ago, Brewer High School didn't even have a lacrosse team, and now they're headed to the state quarterfinal.
A lot of it is chemistry for us. You know, we have a lot of kids first year playing or second year playing, and just getting to the field and have fun with it and enjoying it makes it a lot better for everybody to want to learn.
It didn't take the program long to get to the caliber that they're at, but that doesn't shock anyone. Least of all, Coach Bill Gould.
After the second year, they asked me for goals, and I said the goal is that in 4 years that we be a playoff championship team. I thought I was crazy when I wrote it down. I think the athletic director thought the same thing, but we did it.
Gould has a group of 4 seniors, and the rest are underclassmen. Those seniors are kind of like the founding fathers of the team. They look back on that first practice as a varsity program as a little chaotic.
It was really, really something. It was pretty chaotic, kind of fresh team. No one really knew a whole lot.
Dumont has been big all year for the Witches. He netted 5 goals on Wednesday to help lead them to their first playoff victory ever. And throughout his time there, he's been key in making the program what it is today.
It's actually pretty cool to see how I can put my impact and stuff on the program and kind of help for the kids to come.
Both he and Goodwin remember their early days, saying the team kind of played like it was a different sport.
Hey, then it was just kids that didn't know how to play, and we were kind of just out and hitting kids and just playing like it was football.
It's crazy to see how far the team has come from my freshman year to where it was just big bodies playing like football to actually having a good program.
And now they have their first double-digit win season in the books, with a few more wins to go to get to the promised land.
We're ready. We're ready. We're going to have some fun. We're just going to play our game.
I say anything can happen. Just stay at it, fight to the end. Our motto is a band of brothers, and that's the way we play.
Reporting from Bangor, I'm Tyler Cruz, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
All right, thank you, Tyler. So next up for the Witches will be the York Wildcats in the state quarterfinals later this week. And let's stay with lacrosse now and stay north here for the Class A North quarters between Bangor and Oxford Hills. Rams, the 3 seed entering this one. Vikings in the 6-hole visiting Cameron Stadium. Bangor up early here. Miles Randall finds Cooper Ireland in the middle of the field. He rips one on net. That puts them up 4-3. So a close one early on. Rams looking to extend the lead. But Troy Edmonds here shuts the door on Jack Johnson to keep the Vikings in it. But it was all Bangor from here on out. Ireland again with another hard shot past the keeper makes it a 6-3 game. And here he comes again, this time with the assist to Cole Mazzy. Bangor goes on to win it 11-4 is the final. Alrighty, that's sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
Here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales in Hancock. Stop in and see Tony and Nicole, where every vehicle comes with a complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. Come buy your vehicle the Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's the way they do business. And okay, so for us, here we go. Temperature-wise, this is not where we're supposed to be, right? Average high being mid-70s. Most of us were in the mid-60s today with some clouds and moisture around. We're going to work on that, though, as somewhat warmer temperatures are on the way. Not so much tomorrow, though. A couple of you could see a surge in temperatures throughout the afternoon with highs back in the low 70s. But overall, we'll have high temperatures near 70 tomorrow. Lots of rain showers out there today. Some locally heavy rain showers across our region, though the biggest rainfall is now pushed off to our east. See you later. Behind it, though, there are some light showers in here tonight that will linger into later on this evening. So overall, we'll have decreasing clouds this evening after midnight. Until then, some light rain showers are in the forecast, as there's just lots of this kind of to go around, working its way across our region tonight into tomorrow morning. Futurecast shows it very nicely. So after midnight tonight, we're talking about 7:30 tomorrow morning, looking at lots of sunshine tomorrow morning, and that should stay with us for several hours tomorrow before we get probably a little wave throughout the afternoon. That could give us a quick shower tomorrow, although most of us will stay dry. And then we have increasing clouds again later on Friday night as another system kind of approaches the area on Saturday. This could bring us some more rainfall later on Saturday into Saturday night. It will not be heavy rain this time around, though. All right, so going forward rainfall-wise, looks like this. Not a lot, right? We're talking about maybe a half inch of rain or so across our region as we get into Monday. The bulk of that's going to fall most likely on Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. I know timing-wise not perfect, but overall it's going to be a mixed weekend with some rain showers Saturday, followed by a dry day on Sunday. Right now, the winds are all out of the west, right? Basically out of the west, out of the east, out of the south. This will continue tonight and gusts occasionally near 10 to 15 miles per hour. That's giving us this small craft advisory with wave heights just offshore now, approaching 7 to 11 feet this evening. All right, so allergy-wise, here we go into the weekend. And again, tree pollen is still high. Grass, though, has taken a step back. Weed and mold, all the low categories for Friday. Likely staying that way. But most of us will probably mow our grass on Friday, right? That could increase our pollen levels for early next week. Our forecast then tonight, though, is scattered showers and storms out there ending soon, right? Low temperatures down near 51 with a west breeze around 5 to 10. For tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy. There is that rogue chance for an afternoon sprinkle or a quick thunder shower. Most of us will stay dry tomorrow with high temperatures near 75 and a southwest wind that could gust near 20 through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast by Fairway Auto Sales shows a story, right? Tomorrow 75, also for Saturday. Now Saturday will have increasing clouds this afternoon, a couple of rain showers in there probably later in the day. Sunday though, some more rain showers early, and look what happens to temperatures. 72 on Monday, more rain showers late Monday into Tuesday.
All righty, Jeff, thanks so much. Nice to see there's sunshine coming our way.
Absolutely. Some consistent temperatures and some rain to come, but sun first. We'll take that.
We will. All right, still more to come after the break.
Shop Jordan's Furniture now, and it could all be free. Visit Jordans.com.
Guy behind me couldn't stop in time. Ran right into my bike.
My bike was wrecked, and there was a lot of bills.
I knew I had only one opportunity to get all the money I deserved.
If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call now for the special attention you deserve.
I wasn't going to take a chance on my future.
That's why I called Joe. They know motorcycle law.
They got me way more than I expected.
Way more than I thought I'd get.
Tell them you mean business. Call Joe, the law offices of Joe Bornstein, right now.
Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Elizabeth Warren, they're all attacking America's tech innovators. The left's radical liberal bill would take away the digital tools small businesses rely on, empower China to beat America in the race for new technologies, and increase the risk of cyber attacks. Why would Senate conservatives support this dangerous bill that threatens American innovation? Call Senator Susan Collins. Tell her to stand up for American jobs and America's security.
Hey Bangor residents, the City of Bangor is offering up to $2,000 in grants for income-eligible single-family homeowners if you install a new Fujitsu heat pump in your home. And Valley Home Services is an authorized Fujitsu installer. Up to $2,000. Combine that grant with rebates from Efficiency Maine, and you can have a new Fujitsu heat pump installed by Valley Home Services at little to no cost. Don't miss this incredible offer, Bangor. Call Valley Home Services today to see if you qualify.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, chances are you have lots of questions. Norm Prouty has answers. Learn some tips and tricks and explore some beautiful homes on the market. The Norm Prouty and Donnell Baker Real Estate Show, Sunday mornings at 6:30 on ABC 7.
tonight, as the high-stakes public hearings begin. How close did the U.S. come to losing its democracy? Plus, getting to the bottom of the police response in Uvalde. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most-watched program on all of television.
Finally tonight, now that summer is fast approaching, people are gearing up to visit Acadia National Park. And park officials say they're expecting a busy season this year. The Acadia Advisory Commission invites the public to a virtual meeting in June to openly discuss park updates and provide any feedback directly to park officials. Now, Acadia National Park has an 80-bed workforce housing site on Mount Desert Island, but the park employs at least 150 workers. Superintendent Kevin Schneider says there are currently more than 30 open positions ranging from lifeguard to law enforcement rangers. Schneider says he hopes to hire more employees to ensure the park runs smoothly.
Short staffing has a myriad of effects, and it really makes, for those who are here, they're working longer days, overtime, and it makes it harder for people to take time off in the summer.
Well, people who want to visit the park are advised to plan ahead, of course, as some features do require a reservation, like the drive up to the summit on Cadillac Mountain, which is well worth your time. Anyone interested in more information is asked to visit recreation.gov. And can't say enough about how awesome Acadia is, but you will have to plan ahead. Yeah.
You know what? That is actually on my list of things to do this summer. I really want to get there and see. It's the first sunrise in America, right? And so that's something I think I need to do.
I was there a couple times last summer, and one time we were actually there within 5 minutes. This huge fog rolled in, and you couldn't see a darn thing.
That's
so better.